welcome to Faith, Fashion, and Fur. Today I'm going to be reading from my devotional book. It's a 52-week devotional book called Sit Still, and it goes over a lot of my childhood experiences. So this devotion is called When I Was 8, and it's based on 1 Corinthians 13:13, and now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. My first clear memory of reading the Bible is at age 8. It was during my summer vacation, and it was my sister and I and my mother, and we would read the Bible every morning from 8 to 8:30. And then at 8:30, we were allowed to watch an episode of I Love Lucy. I'm really dating myself. My mother would never watch the show, though, because she always knew that Lucy was going to get caught, and she said it just made her so nervous. So my mom said she knew that no matter what Lucy was up to, she would get caught before the show was over. The anticipation of her getting caught was enough to make my mom find clothes to fold or dishes to do instead of watching the show with us. I remember reading a lot of strange names in the Bible during that 30 minutes each summer morning. Funny looks from my sister and giggles that almost got us in trouble. I'm sure there were some that actually did get us in trouble. But I also remember my mom's dedication to that time. I'd often see her outside later in the day, sitting in the sun with a sweater on. She'd have a mason jar full of iced water by her side, and she'd be reading that same Bible. She couldn't seem to get enough of it. I found it both curious and odd. I am in my 50s now, which is not entirely true because I wrote this book a long time ago when I was in my 50s, but now I'm in my 60s. And the other day, this memory of my mother flashed across my mind. It may have been because I was sitting outside in the sun reading my own Bible with a green tea from a local coffee shop. I had been sitting outside for the last 3 afternoons reading and praying about this very book. Don't ever think what you do doesn't impact those around you. Long after you are gone, the love you've shown, the encouragement you've given, and what you've made a priority in your life will live on. It may be in a child, a relative, or the clerk at your local grocery store. Your love for the Lord, or lack of love, leaves a legacy. And part of the reason I'm saying that is the fact that what my mom did impact me in many ways. Of course, the Bible study, and we did end up reading the whole Bible together, me and my mom and my sister. But also just what she modeled for me, being out in the yard with her Bible open and, having something refreshing to drink or whatever and enjoying the sunshine. But that carried on into my own life. Not only did I start doing it myself with green tea, I just always had that memory of how she couldn't, get enough of her Bible. We'd read it in the morning, and then I'd see her reading it later in the day too. So what we model for people, what we do, what we think we are doing in private that we don't realize that people are seeing, like when we go out to our car to go to church on Sunday mornings, we are a witness to other people, and people do notice those things, as small as they may seem to us. So we learn from 1 Corinthians 13:13 that love is the greatest of these three: faith, hope, and love. Are you showing the greatest to those around you and those watching you? How do you want to be remembered? Ask yourself this week, what kind of legacy am I leaving? Am I having the kind of impact on others that I want to have while I am alive? Why or why not? If you aren't having the kind of impact you would like to have, ask the Lord to use every single ounce of you for His righteousness. My pastor says this is one prayer He will always answer. Thank you and have a great day.